Good morning, Sir A.P. Singh, Principal GMIS, Ms. Rachna, Sir Danny, Ms. Krishna, and all my dear friends. Today's exhibition topic is on food adulteration. Brought to you by Abhilasha, 4B, GMIS Jakarta. So, what exactly is this food adulteration? Adulteration is a legal term meaning that the food product fails to meet the legal standards. One form of adulteration is an addition of another substance to a food item in order to increase the quantity, raw or prepared form, but which may result into the actual quality loss of the food item. Main idea: quality of food is getting degraded day by day. Hence, we should be aware to protect ourselves. Types of adulteration. There are 3 types of adulteration. 1. Unintentional, microbiological contamination and pesticide residues. Natural toxicants and environmental contaminants. And 3, the most important, intentional, food additives, preservatives, ripening agents, non-food grade color, and use of insecticides. Now my next slide is on global food adulteration charts. Over here you can see fruits and vegetables is the most adulterated with 39%, following with 21% milk and 18% grocery items like wheat, pulses, rice, and spices. And over here you can see milk is the most adulterated with 68.4%, then comes loose edible oil, and then duck eggs. Now I will show you some examples of food adulteration. Milk. Milk contains boric acid, detergents, formalin, urea, and etc. as adulterants. And honey may contain water, sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, or even chemicals like gypsum. And how about fruits and vegetables? They're the only things we should eat then, right? Wrong. Artificial ripening for fruits, calcium carbide, oxytocin, malachite green, pesticides, copper sulfate, and wax are just to name a few of the adulterates used in veggies and fruits. And how about the daily sugar and butter? Sugar is adulterated with chalk powder and may cause stomach disorders. And butter is adulterated with vanaspati or hydrogenated oil. Now we know the harmful adulterants used in common foods. What are the harmful effects it can do to us? It may cause cancer, liver and stomach disorder, heart diseases, diarrhea, food poisoning, vomiting, joint pain, letters and cancer, dysentery, and etc. Now, what are the protections and possible solutions we can think of? Awareness of adulterated food, minimize eating junk and processed food, consume organic fruits or veggies, perform simple steps to find adulterated food, wash and peel the food, check the standardization mark, promoting awareness and educating people, smart selection and adequate attention while buying food, boycott company indulged in food adulteration, and file a consumer complaint. Now, I would like to share some future prospects. Development of food fraud monitoring systems, enforcement of laws, quality control management, rapid detection, food supply chain management system, surveillance, monitoring and screening, and again, boycott company indulged in food adulteration. Now, I would like to share some of my actions that I would like to convey. I will compare and examine carefully to understand and see if the food is adulterated. I'll also check the nutrition behind the cartons, and if I find any adulterated food, I'll help spread the awareness. Once I find the company with adulterated food, I'll try my best to avoid its products and eat only quality-approved foods. Brochure and poster. This is the QR code to my brochure, and this is the poster. Bibliography. Harmful effects from food adulteration, graphs, and credits on CapCut for the video on my action slide and for the next slide too. People I interviewed from: Ms. Shomapita Roy from Bangalore, PhD in Organic Chemistry, and Ms. Vishnupriya Jakarta, teacher and BTech MBA.
Good evening, Avilasha. Sure, please go ahead.
Okay, so for my first question, it says that what are the relationships of food adulteration, or how have humans adapted to food adulteration? What do you think?
Okay, firstly, I would like to say what basically adulteration means. Adulteration is a process of adding unwanted substance to the food. Correct? Now, how human has adapted? What happened is hazardous chemicals like calcium carbide, cyanide, formalin, they were widely used, in ripening fruits, keep food fresh, or preserving until it gets sold. Now, things like coloring vegetables, fruits,
Adulteration, and how have humans adapted to food adulteration?
So humans, food adulteration is becoming a business now because more MNC companies, the corporate companies, they started adulterating these food because they want to increase the quantity of the food. So they are not worried about the quality. So they are increasing only the quantity of the food.
Yes.
So that is very harmful for the humans,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it is becoming
Yes.
very harmful for the humans, and it also leads to various diseases. Now, many diseases are popping up because of these adulterants. This could be one of the reasons for that also, right?
Yes.
So this is how it is related.
Definitely. Okay, so next question is that we know food adulteration, okay? Then why are we still consuming adulterated food? What is your opinion?
Yes, exactly. We know what are the harmful substances they are adding, what are the chemicals they are adding in these food, but still we are consuming. That is because we have no other option. So we go with the society, it is available in the market. Rice is adulterated with pebbles, stones, some few straws and all. So when we boil it, before that we wash it, we'll try to remove it. And also the fruits are coated with wax now so that their appearance is improved, right? So what happens now when these, we can just wash it properly, we can try to remove the content to a certain extent, but we cannot completely eradicate it. So we just have to reduce it, and nowadays I think people are aware about.
Thank you all for listening.
Good morning, teachers, supervisors, friends, coordinators, and our dear principal sir. My name is Anil. My exhibition topic is water shortage. There are two essential items for a human being to survive. You know what they are? Air and water. Water is an extremely important resource. It's precious. If we don't have water, it leads to disruption of livelihood. I will share with you today about water shortage and its effects. In early times, human civilization developed around rivers. So how can we not have water? We have to preserve it. What is water shortage? Water shortage is the lack of fresh water resources to meet the standard water demand. Humanity is facing a water crisis due to unequal distribution, resulting in some very wet and some very dry geographic locations, plus a sharp rise in global freshwater demand, in recent decades driven in industries. Causes of water shortage: climate change, overuse and wastage of water, natural calamities such as droughts and floods, increased human consumption, a global rise in freshwater demand, overuse of aquifers, and its consequent slow charge. How does water shortage impact life? When water runs dry, people can't get enough to drink, wash, or feed crops, and economic decline may occur. In addition, inadequate sanitation, a problem 2.4 billion people, can lead to deadly diarrheal diseases, including cholera and typhoid fever, and other waterborne illnesses. Solution to water shortage: rainwater harvesting and recycled wastewater also allow to reduce scarcity and ease pressures on groundwater and other natural water bodies. Groundwater recharge that allows water moving from known process to prevent water scarcity. My action plans. Friends, there is no alternative to water, no replacement for water. It's precious and it has to be preserved. Save water, save yourself. I will not waste water. I will only use how much water I need. Bibliography. These are the links I use for my information and the videos I watched. My brochure. My poster. My exhibition journal. My blog tree. Conclusion. Friends, there is no alternative to water. There is no replacement for water. It is precious and it has to be preserved. Thank you and have the best day ever.
Hello everyone, I am Alexa from 4B, and today I will be talking about deforestation. First of all, what is deforestation? Deforestation is the permanent removal of trees in the forest for city space. Deforestation can include cutting down trees. Why is it bad? Deforestation is bad because when they cut down trees, they won't realize that sometimes the trees are animals' habitats where they store food, etc. How do we stop it? In order to stop it, you can get a pot plant, and if or when it gets big, you can plant it outside. Plant a garden in your spare space. Encourage neighbors to get a pot plant. And all of these are small steps to growing more greenery and reducing deforestation. Why is stopping it important? Stopping deforestation is important because if we don't stop it, who will? If deforestation continues and animals will keep suffering, trees are important on this planet because they play their part as the lungs of Earth, the habitats of animals, and so on. Do we actually need deforestation? Deforestation is a permanent removal of trees for city space. Deforestation is not really necessary as some people could live in the wildlife. Part of it is because we need more space and the trees might be blocking it. But here's another reason it's bad. Trees carry oxygen, which we need to live. Every time you plant a tree, you can make a new home for some of the animals that lost their home due to deforestation. Here are some pictures of deforestation. What I do to try reduce deforestation. I have 3 pot plants. One of them are in a fishbowl. One of them is an epipremnum. And the last one is a chili plant. Here's a fun fact. Chili peppers have a lot of vitamin C. These are my small steps to reducing deforestation. What about you? Reversing deforestation is complicated and planting a tree is simple. Martin O'Malley. This is my poster, and this is the bibliography. I use these links for the pictures. Thank you so much for your time. So I wish you a great day.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. My name is Arnav Rampal, and my topic of the exhibition today is banning of plastic. But first of all, the history of plastic. A key breakthrough came in 1907 when Belgian-American chemist Lou Baekeland created Bakelite, the first real synthetic mass-produced plastic. In the 1960s, plastics were just becoming popular. Polyethylene, which today is one of the world's most obtuse plastics, had been created in 1898 and then again in 1933. But some people might wonder, what is plastic? Plastics are a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic materials that use polymers as a main ingredient. Their plasticity makes it possible for plastics to be molded, extruded, and pressed into solid objects of various shapes. What is plastic made of? Plastics are made from natural materials such as cellulose, coal, natural gas, salt, and crude oil through a polycondensation process. Plastics are derived from natural organic materials such as cellulose, coal, natural gas, salt, and of course crude oil. The pros of plastic. Plastics are convenient, cheap, they have a big variety, they are light, durable, and have hygienic packaging material. Cons of plastic. Even though plastics has its pros, it also has its cons. It hurts the environment, it causes air pollution, it can cause acid rain, land pollution, and it is a non-renewable resource. Why we should ban plastic? They prevent millions of tons of plastic from entering the waste stream each year. Not only does banning single-use plastic reduce pollution, but it also reduces demand for plastic production that's contributing to global climate change. How we should ban plastic? First, we should spread the awareness to stop using plastic and then take a small step from just a small family to a small village, then a city, then an entire country. Banning plastics has many advantages than disadvantages, as there will be less air pollution, less water pollution, etc. My actions. I will stop using one-use plastic. I will spread the awareness to using. So thank you for your attention and have a nice day. My actions. I will stop using one-use plastic. I will spread the awareness to stop using one-use plastic. My poetry and journal. My brochure. So thank you for your attention and have a nice day.
Hello and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gwen from 4B, and my exhibition topic is natural disasters. What is actually a natural disaster? A natural disaster is an event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. Where is there no natural disasters? Michigan. Michigan is considered to be the state with the least natural disasters with a minor chance of earthquakes, tornadoes, or hurricanes. How many natural disasters are there? Global number of natural disasters event 2000 to 2020. In 2020, there were a total of 416 natural disasters events worldwide. What materials can withstand natural disasters? Concrete. Steel isn't the only material that's good for holding up in natural disasters. In fact, the most secure buildings feature an array of different materials. Concrete is one of them. Natural disaster problems. Natural disasters are caused due to different reasons like soil erosion, seismic activity, tectonic movement, air pressure, and ocean current, etc. Natural activities taking place in the Earth's crust as well as surface are the main reasons for these disasters. My solution. My solution to solving these problems are conserving forests, wetlands, and coral reefs. Can help communities prepare for, cope with, and recover from disasters. World's worst natural disasters. The Haiti earthquake of 2010, Hurricane Katrina 2005, Hurricane Andrew of 1993, Tohoku earthquake and tsunami of 2011, Tangshan earthquake, Cyclone Nargis, and 2008 China earthquake. Here are some photos of natural disasters in Japan. Pictures. Here is my brochure. And my poster is in my background. Bibliography. Thank you for your time and have a great day.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Anderson from 4B GMIS, and my exhibition topic for today is ozone depletion. Central idea. Ozone depletion is a major environmental problem because it increases the amount of ultraviolet radiation that reaches Earth's surface, which increases the rate of skin cancer, eye cataracts, and genetic and immune system damage. Lines of inquiry: importance, causes, and advantages of ozone depletion. Why is ozone depletion important? Ozone protects the Earth from harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. Without the ozone layer in the atmosphere, life on Earth would be very difficult. With the weakening of the ozone layer shield, humans would be more susceptible to skin cancer, cataracts, and impaired immune systems. What causes ozone depletion? Ozone depletion occurs when chlorofluorocarbons and halon gases formerly found in aerosol spray cans and refrigerants are released into the atmosphere. CFCs and halogens cause chemical reactions that break down ozone molecules, reducing ozone's ultraviolet radiation absorbing capacity. What is the solution to fix ozone depletion? Avoid the consumption of gases dangerous to the ozone layer due to their content or manufacturing process. Some of the most dangerous gases are CFCs, halogenated hydrocarbon, methyl bromide, and nitrous oxide. Minimize the use of cars. The best transport option is urban, bicycling, or walking. What is the advantages of ozone depletion? A residual ozone concentration of 0.1 to 0.2 ppm is in most cases very effective in keeping the cooling tower and the cooling circuit clean. Very effective in removing biofilms. Higher efficiency of heat exchangers due to reduced biofilm formation. Due to good biofilm removal capacity, very effective against what are three causes of depletion to the ozone layer? The main cause of ozone depletion and the ozone hole is manufactured chemicals, especially manufactured halocarbons, refrigerants, solvents, propellants, and foam blowing agents. This is my poster and brochure. Thank you for listening to my exhibition. Have a great day.
Hi everyone, my name is Haley and today my exhibition topic is poverty. Poverty by Haley Lim 4B GMIS. What does poverty mean? You might be wondering, what does poverty mean? Poverty means the state of being extremely poor and not able to get basic needs like water, food, or shelter. Why is poverty a problem? Now you might be wondering, why is poverty a problem? Well, poverty is a problem because people in poverty might have malnutrition, sickness, and no access to education. Causes on poverty. Some causes on poverty may include increased rate of rising pollution, less utilization of resources, increase of price rates, unemployment, and unequal distribution of income. Effects on poverty are poor health, homelessness, crime, lack of basic needs, and debt. How to solve poverty? There are many ways to solve poverty, such as donating, organizing a support group that fights against poverty, always remembering even one person can make a difference, and bring awareness to the surroundings, and support higher education. Here's my poster that I made and my brochure. Here's my block tree and exhibition journal. My bibliography with all of the links that I use. And have a great day ahead.
Good morning. My name is Christopher from Faubourg, and today my exhibition topic is about COVID-19. This is the exhibition index. what is COVID 19? COVID 19, also known as coronavirus, is a mutated form of the SARS virus. How did COVID 19 start? It started in December in Wuhan province inside of China. But we later found out the first cases were 3 months earlier. The virus jumped from bats to humans, causing the person who ate the food to get the virus. All this time, the world had no idea this was happening until it was too late. How we found out? We found it from the news at first. Then it started appearing all over the internet. At first, we didn't take much note of it, but then we realized how dangerous it was. Effects on the country. There was a travel banning in place. Everyone had to follow corona regulations. Many people got confused at first. Many people lost their jobs. Many companies went bankrupt, and a lot of people had to rely on their life savings. How I experienced lockdown. Since my mother was in a different province in Sumatra and my father had no job, I had to spend time with him. We had a great time together, but we couldn't go anywhere. At first, I liked lockdown because I could have stayed home. But the longer I stayed in lockdown, the more I wish I was in school, working instead of being in a lockdown. We did not leave Shitaraya due to travel restrictions, and I found having to sit in the back of a car, wearing a mask, and having to wear a face shield I found unpleasant. I liked e-learning and being at home, but in the end, it was quite boring. I sincerely hope that this pandemic will finish soon. How to get out of lockdown? We should all stay home, follow corona regulations, and get the vaccine as soon as possible. Bibliography. Brochure. Poster. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, respected principals, sir, supervisors, coordinators, teachers, parents, and my fellow Gandhians. My name is Shanti, and I am here to present my ICT virtual exhibition. The topic for my exhibition is the power of ICT, using technology to combat this pandemic. What is COVID-19 pandemic? We all know by now about this pandemic. The COVID-19 is a highly infectious disease that has been affecting the entire world for more than a year now and is still a big challenge for us. In the past year, COVID-19 has hugely impacted our lives. Besides infecting and taking millions of lives, it has badly affected on education, economy, development, and so on. One word that we all used most often since last year is online. As absolutely all aspects of our lives became online or remote or virtual. Online education. Remote education saved one precious year for most of the school and college-going students. Online shopping. Lockdowns and restrictions didn't allow us to go to shops, so e-commerce brought the shops to our phones and laptops. Online entertainment. It's rather funny that most of us watched more television and covered most of our favorite shows and movies than usual, thanks to the OTTs. If not for contact tracing and specific confinements, we would never be able to come out of this lockdown. And this done through simple apps on mobile phones. For technology, e-awareness. Today, even a 5-year-old or a person living in a remote village knows the basics about COVID-19. This was possible only by modern communication applications. Remote working. This one was my personal favorite. I never got to spend so much time with my dad the last year, and that too without he stressing about his job. Work from home was the perfect balance. Vaccine Development Program. The COVID-19 vaccine has been the fastest one ever developed in 1/4 time of the mumps vaccine, which was the fastest till now. This was not possible without voluntary participations, but and modern technology, contact tracing, and medical data mining. Vaccination. The ultimate solution to this problem is moving at the highest speed. There are various apps being deployed to track and prioritize the needy on the basis of age, occupation, and health condition. New technology and innovations. This year saw a number of new IT technologies being deployed in this big war against the virus. Reflection. For me, personally, also this year was more technological than ever. I'm so much more comfortable with the various applications and comfortably use ICT in life, doing things like entertaining myself, using the internet to enhance my hobbies, and of course, these online classes. Here is a brochure I have made on Padlet.com, a very useful digital tool to make interesting creations. And clicking on this link or scanning the following QR code will show the interactive version of the same. This poster depicts one of the problems of this pandemic and a few solutions given to us by technology. I made this poster with the help of Canva, another great online designing software. Here is the list of websites I used to compile this presentation. Thank you everyone, and special thanks to Ms. Shanti, because everything I know about computers is only because of her, and also a great thank you to Ms. Krishna for encouraging us every day to do better. Have a great day.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Siwan, and my topic is waste to energy. On a worldwide scale, we produce 2.6 trillion pounds of trash per year. With the growing concerns over the use of fossil fuels and how it escalates global warming, countries are now exploring and investing in more renewable energy sources. One alternative is the waste to energy method, which on one hand serves as an alternative to our energy needs while at the same time addressing our growing waste problem. Waste to energy, also widely recognized by its acronym WTE, is the generation of energy in the form of heat or electricity from waste. The process is also called energy from waste, ETW. Using developing technology, these various methods aim to compress and dispose of waste while attempting to produce energy at the same time. Waste to energy plants burn household and similar waste that could not be prevented or recycled. The burning activity from the plants will then generate energy, which can be in the form of steam, electricity, or hot water. Waste another from collection trucks and placed in a trash storage bunker. An overhead crane sorts the waste, then lifts it into a combustion chamber to be burned. Heat release from burning converts water to steam, which is then sent to a turbine generator to produce electricity. The remaining ash collected and taken to a landfill where its high efficiency backhouse filtering system capture particulates. As the gas stream travels through this filter, more than 99% of particulate matter is removed. Captured fly ash particles fall into a hopper and are transported by an enclosed conveyor system to the ash discharger. They are then wetted to prevent dust and mixed with bottom ash from the grate. The facility transports leak-proof trucks and taken to a landfill designed to protect against groundwater contamination. Ash residue from the furnace can be processed for removal of recycled scrap metals. Modular systems burn unprocessed. They differ from must-burn facility in that they are much smaller and are portable. They can be moved from side to side. The benefits of waste incineration can decrease the quantity of waste by 95% and reduce the solid quantity of the original waste by 80 to 85% depending on the components that were in. But still, WT alone should not be the only solution to our growing waste problem. Countries need to stick to hierarchy of waste management in which waste reduction becomes the top priority. This is the model where the trucks throw the trash in the trash storage bunker, and there it got pick up, then it will get burned. The ash will come down and the ash will go to the landfill. The other one gets to flue gases and becomes water vapor and clean flue gases, and it can also give megawatt electricity. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kushachi Tupra, and my exhibition project is Geometry Around Us. The first section is cube and cuboid. Both have 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Cube has length, width, and height of same measurements, whereas cuboid has different. Examples of cubes and cuboids are ice cubes, dice, bulbs, bricks, microwave, etc. Do you know where we use cube and cuboid shaped boxes to pack things? Okay, I will tell you. Cube and cuboid shapes give us structural stability. It is easy to pack things, takes less space, and easy to make. The second section is spoon. It has one vertex, one curved surface, one circular surface, one curved edge. The vertex is very sharp, pinpointed head. Examples of cones in our daily life are pencil tip, Christmas tree, funnel, and etc. This pointed head is used in jet planes by reducing the air resistance at high speed. It is also used to transfer liquid from big mount container to a small mount container. The third section is cylinder. It has 2 circular surface, 1 curved surface, 2 curved edge, and 0 vertices. Examples of cylinders are in bottles, batteries, water tanks, gas cylinder, candle, etc. As we know, submarines are designed to perform underwater operations. It is built in cylindrical shape because the pressure created by water is become evenly distributed in all directions. The fourth section is sphere. It has one curved surface, zero edges and zero vertices, as you can see here. Examples of spheres in our daily life are globe, ball bearing, etc. Whenever we want to reduce friction between two surfaces during movement, we use spherical shape like ball bearing. We also use roller as heavy machinery things to move them from one place to another with minimal force. The fifth section is pyramid. It has 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. Examples of pyramids in our daily life are in architectures, on top of clock towers, roofs of houses, and acupressure objects. Pyramid shapes helps in meditation and positivity among people. So that's why spiritual buildings are made in pyramid shape. Pyramid shaped buildings helps in proper flow of snow and water and doesn't allow any stagnation, and so it increases their life. The last but not the least is the prism section. It has 5 faces, 9 edges, and 6 vertices. Examples of prisms are in barns and candy bars. Do you know where we use prisms? Okay, I'll tell you. Prisms are used in many optical instruments because of its ability to bend and manipulate light. So, every time we see geometry around us, and now I will show you my brochure. This is my brochure. I have made 2 brochures. So, this is the second brochure. Please scan it. Now, I will show you my poster. Yes. This is my poster. Cube. This is cubes and definitions. Cuboid and its definitions. Triangular prism. Square pyramid. This is cylinder. This is cone. This is sphere. And thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Hello, friends. Today I will be presenting about smart cities. What is a smart city? A smart city is a city with many features like public services, smart waste management, smart mobility, environmental sensors, smart water management, traffic management, navigation, smart buildings, smart parking, urban planning, smart energy and grid management, cybersecurity, and internet connectivity. How is a smart city important? A smart city is important because it has many infrastructures, transportation, public services, apartments, hospitals, and stations. What is sustainability? Sustainability means meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. What makes a city sustainable? Economic development, a fair world, sustainable development, a viable world, environmental responsibility, a livable world, and social progress. Video.
Just how smart is your city? Chances are it's getting smarter by the year. Many governments around the globe are racing to infuse technology into just about every aspect of its city's operations. And I mean every part, including public transportation, IT connectivity, water and power supply, sanitation and solid waste management, efficient urban mobility, e-governance, and citizen participation. And it does this using every buzzword imaginable, from big data to the Internet of Things. So how does a smart city work? Let's look at 3 examples. Here in Singapore, the city-state might be the gold standard of the most extensive effort to collect data on daily living. The government is now deploying systems that can tell when people are smoking in prohibited zones or littering from high-rise housing. Singapore launched its own Smart Nation program in 2014 and will add more cameras like these so the government can effectively monitor crowd density, cleanliness of public spaces, and even the exact movement of every locally registered vehicle. Much of
Advantages. You have a higher chance of getting a job in a smart city and more public transportation, many buildings, efficient public utilities, increased digital equity, and safer communities. Disadvantages. Lack of public awareness and responsibilities, and more crime, more pollution, security issues in terms of public data, and expensive infrastructure. Problems. The overcrowding, traffic, water pollution, and crime. Solutions. One-child policy, using less cars, use less plastic, set more CCTV cameras. Bibliography. I use cnbc.com to figure out what is smart cities and learn more about them, and YouTube videos for the video. Thank you.
Good morning, principal, coordinators, teachers, supervisors, and my lovely classmates. My name is Kelly from 4B. Today's exhibition topic is Virus as Agent of Change. In 2020, the world relies on science to tackle new viruses that spread across the globe, leaving a permanent mark on human health, behavior, nature, and science itself. Life around the world is changing. In December 2019, China reports a cluster of unusual pneumonia cases in Wuhan province. World Health Organization officially declares COVID-19 a pandemic in March. Since then, life has changed. In many places, people listened, taking up 20-second hand washing, mask wearing, 6-foot physical distancing, and staying at home whenever possible. Social life and economics are changing. People become more aware about their lives. Kids go from home and adults do many things from home. E-commerce increases, but sadly, many retail and offline stores permanently closed. Scientists become our heroes. Social distancing and wearing masks are the first steps to prevent virus transmission. Next step, scientists struggle to figure out how to fight with coronavirus. Scientists are developing a vaccine to protect us all together. Scientists also reminded us the urgent need to stop abusing the earth to prevent the threatening climate disaster which could lead to a next, more terrible pandemic. New normal life. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought permanent changes and new habits to our daily life. The COVID-19 vaccine will keep us from getting a serious disease and will likely keep us from getting COVID-19 at all. But we could still have mild or asymptomatic infection, and that could still set up a chain of infections. After the vaccine, things look more and more like normal, but restrictions can get lifted until we have a lower infection rate. Because disease needs people to spread, so the more people are vaccinated, the safer everyone is, and it takes time. Now I'll present my poem. Virus is agent of change. Almost 2 years we should be haunted by creatures so stunning, make you, I, and all people around the world stay in social distancing. The end is still a mystery and will become world history. I want to not be scared when someone sneezed, because now I'm afraid sneeze can spread disease. I need playing with my friends, not only meet them in Zoom and FaceTime. Dear science, we need vaccine for COVID-19. This is my poster, and this is my model. Now I will present my brochure, poem, poster, and model. This is my poster. This is my model. This is the earth. These are the viruses. This is the doctor. And these are the people. The earth is being attacked by viruses, and this is a vaccine. It will protect the earth and the people. This is my brochure, and this is my poem. This is my exhibition journal, my blog tree, and the parts from each of them. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yazan and my exhibition topic is carbon capture and storage. What is carbon capture and storage? Well, carbon capture and storage is the process of capturing carbon dioxide from the air. My central idea is carbon capture and storage is a vital part of our climate change. My lines of inquiry are: how does carbon capture and storage work? How can carbon dioxide turn into renewable energy? How expensive is carbon capture? Why this cool new technology could help curb climate change? Here are some points. We don't have a lot of time left to tackle climate change before we are in serious trouble. So what are we going to do to make those years count? Why capture carbon dioxide from the air? If we don't capture carbon dioxide from the air, it will harm us humans, animals, and their habitats, the forest, and the wildlife. This is carbon capture, the process. Number 1. Production. CO2 rich gas or CO2 and methane is extracted from an existing well. Number 2. Capture. It is then processed and compressed. Number 3. Transportation. Once treated, the CO2 is transported to suitable storage sites by pipeline, which is generally the cheapest form of transport. Number 4. Up to 100,000 tons of CO2 gas will be injected into various geological sites. Ways to capture your carbon. There are many ways to capture your carbon, but these are only 3 ways to capture your carbon. Now I will be explaining my poster. Ways to reduce your carbon footprint. Number 1. Litter-free lunchboxes. Avoid using plastic and styrofoam lunchboxes. Number 2. Reduce. Reduce your carbon waste. Number 3. Plant more trees. Plant more trees in your garden. Number 4. Make every drop count. Turn off the tap when you're brushing your teeth, washing your hands, and or even taking a shower. Number 5. Recycle. Always use the recycling bin to dispose your waste. Number 6. Reduce energy use. Turn off all electrical appliances when you're not using them. Number 7. Reuse or repair. Reuse, repair, and upcycle. Number 8. Change your transportation. Use bikes for a greener environment. This is my QR code for my online brochure. This is my brochure. Quote of the day. Perseverance in the nature of a man is like a carbon in the steel, by Napoleon Hill. I repeat, perseverance in the nature of a man is like a carbon in the steel, by Napoleon Hill. My actions are that I will reduce, reuse, and recycle, and I will use clean energy. This is my blob tree. This is my exhibition journal. This is the bibliography. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today I am going to talk about environmental and economic sustainability. By Rachel Noble, grade 4B. What is environmental and economic sustainability? EES, which stands for Environmental and Economic Sustainability. Let's take, for example, Jakarta. Jakarta is facing many challenges with pollution and poverty. Filled with slums, plastic bags, water bottles around the city. But the most polluted area within Jakarta is Kalijodo. What are some facts about Kalijodo? Kali means river. Jodo means mate or soulmate. Kalijodo River was filled with plastic bags, water bottles, and undegradable waste. The Kalijodo area was an unhealthy neighborhood. It was dirty, filled with slums, and less space to walk around. Corporate social responsibility. CSR. Corporate social responsibility is a company's commitment to manage the social, environmental, and economic effects of its operations responsibly and in line with public expectations. How does CSR work? Social responsibility is the responsibility of an organization for the impacts of its decision and activities on society and the environment through transparent and ethical behavior that contributes to sustainable development, including the health and the welfare of society. Rebuild Kalijodo with CSR. The previous governor of Jakarta, Mr. Ahok, wanted to rebuild Kalijodo. So he asked a private company named Sinarmas Land Group to set aside some funds from their profit to rebuild the community. Videos. The new Kalijodo. Kalijodo now has many new features, like a family park, bicycle ramps, skateboard ramps, and many more. We hope the community will be more better and healthier for children and schools. My actions towards my neighborhood: cleaning our sewer regularly, sorting out waste for recycling, growing our own veggies in our backyard, also helping and reach out for our needy family around us. My motto: my poster, my brochure, my pictures. Bibliography. These are the link names for all of the information and pictures. Thank you, Ms. Krishna Surdani, Ms. Rachana Sir ABC, for listening to my presentation. Have a great day ahead.
And I'm now starting. Good morning, sir, respected teachers, and my dear full audience. My exhibition topic is water pollution, the biggest problem for both animals and humans. Prepared by Vishwa 4B GMIS. Central idea. What is water pollution? How does it occur? Cause and effects. Prevention. What is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies as a result of human activities. Types of water pollution: groundwater, surface water, ocean water, agriculture. The causes for water pollution are marine dumping, oil leakage, industrial waste, disease, acid rain. Effects of water pollution: death of aquatic life, destruction of ecosystem, spread of disease, poor water quality, less supply of pure water. Preventions: sewage treatments, prevent river water to get polluted, prevent cleaning, self-hygiene, avoid both that use harmful fuels, keep the pond water clean and safe. Some preventive measures by governing bodies. The government has took a step to prevent water pollution. The United Nations has declared World First Water Day on 22nd March 1993. And this is my brochure. Poster. This is my journal model. And this is the solution area, and this is the polluted area. In this, I'm explaining this is the fertilization waste, industrial waste, domestic waste. Water pollution also leads to Soil erosion. Deforestation causes soil erosion. Now I'm going to the solution area. While we have to save wildlife, we have to reuse, reduce, recycle. And we have to do some organic farming. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good afternoon all. My name is Satvika and I'm from 4B. For my exhibition, my topic is global warming. What is global warming? Global warming is the long-term heating of Earth's climate system observed since the pre-industrial period due to human activities, primarily fossil fuel burning, which increases heat-trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere. How is global warming created? Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollutants and greenhouse gases collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off Earth's surface. Harmful elements from global warming. Increase in average temperatures and temperature extremes. One of the most immediate and obvious effect of global warming is the increase in temperature around the world. Extreme weather events, ice melt, sea levels and ocean acidification, plants and animals, social effects. Why do we need to stop global warming? Widespread actions to reduce short-lived climate pollutants can prevent 0.6 degrees Celsius of warming by 2050, what we all now agree. And the IPCC special report on 1.5 degrees Celsius global warming confirms is that it is imperative that we reduce both carbon dioxide as well as the short-lived pollutants. Solution to stop global warming. Power your house with renewable energy. Weatherize. Invest in energy-efficient appliance. Reduce water waste. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. My action. I turn off the lights when no one is using. I don't use my phone charger for a long time. I don't waste water. I have planted many plants in my balcony. My brochure, this is my QR code. My brochure. My poster, my journal, my blob tree, bibliography, pictures, GIF, writings. Thank you and have a great day.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and all my dear friends. Hi, I'm Rajesh. My exhibition topic is land pollution. My index page. What is land pollution? Types of land pollution. What is the cause of land pollution? Effects on land pollution. What we could do. What is land pollution? Land pollution is a result of dumping garbage, waste, and other toxin, making the land polluted. Types of land pollution. Solid waste, pesticides and fertilizers, chemicals, deforestation. What are the causes of land pollution? Mining, sewage processing, nuclear dumping, dust from roads. Effects of land pollution. Change in climate pattern cause air pollution, environment impacts, effects of human health, effects on wildlife. What we could do? Biodegradable product, store all liquid chemicals and waste in spill-proof container, eat organic food that are grown without pesticides, buy products that have little packaging. Miss, this is my poster, brochure, and my model. Thank you, Miss Krishna, and have a nice day.
नमस्ते, मैं सनिधि। आज मैं ध्वनि प्रदूषण से होने वाली समस्या और समाधान के बारे में बताऊंगी। 4 प्रकार के प्रदूषण होते हैं: जल, वायु, ध्वनि और भूमि प्रदूषण। ध्वनि प्रदूषण: मनुष्य को रहने के लिए शांत वातावरण की जरूरत होती है। वाहनों, मोटरसाइकिल, डीजे, लाउडस्पीकर, कारखानों की साइन की वजह से जो शोर होता है उसे ध्वनि प्रदूषण कहते हैं। ध्वनि प्रदूषण के प्रभाव: ध्वनि प्रदूषण से मनुष्य का जीवन तनावयुक्त बनता जा रहा है। ध्वनि प्रदूषण भी आज के समय एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या बनती जा रही है। घरेलू मशीनों से निकलने वाले शोर, परिवहन, तेज आवाज में संगीत सुनना आदि के द्वारा ध्वनि प्रदूषण होता है। प्रदूषण की वजह से हमारी सुनने की शक्ति कमजोर होती है। कई बार ध्वनि प्रदूषण से मानसिक तनाव की स्थिति भी उत्पन्न हो जाती है। ध्वनि प्रदूषण को कम करने के उपाय: ज्यादातर ध्वनि प्रदूषण मानव द्वारा ही फैलाया जाता है। शोर करने वाले उपकरणों के प्रयोग को कम करना चाहिए। बेवजह हॉर्न बजाना कम करना होगा। उद्योग धंधों को आबादी वाले क्षेत्रों से दूर करना होगा। कम आवाज करने वाली मशीनों का उपयोग करना होगा। कविता: ध्वनि प्रदूषण को आओ सब मिलकर रोको। अपने बच्चों के भविष्य के लिए अब तो कुछ सोचो। पर्यावरण की हो शिक्षा, इससे बढ़कर नहीं कोई तपस्या। कल के लिए हमें आज को है बचाना और ध्वनि प्रदूषण को है दूर भगाना। This is my brochure, my poster, and my journal and my blog tree. रोकना है अगर प्रदूषण तो हो जाओ सावधान। धन्यवाद।
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Tiffany 4B and my topic for my exhibition is climate change. It said I can't minimize my Zoom because I can't screen. Hello everyone. My name is Tiffany from class 4B and my topic for my exhibition is climate change. What is climate change? Climate variability includes all the variations in the climate that last longer than individual weather events, whereas the term climate change only refers to those variations that persist for a longer period of time, typically decades or more. Climate change describes a change in the average conditions such as temperature and rainfall in a region over a long period of time. NASA scientists have observed Earth's surface is warming. Here's how climate change happens. Some solar radiation is reflected by the Earth and the atmosphere. Most radiation is absorbed by the Earth's surface and warms it. Some of the infrared radiation passes through the atmosphere. Some is absorbed and re-emitted in all directions by greenhouse gas molecules. The effect of this is to warm the Earth's surface and the lower atmosphere. Infrared radiation is emitted by the Earth's surface. What does climate change cause? The main cause of climate change is burning fossil fuels, such as oil, gas, and coal. When burned, fossil fuels release carbon dioxide into the air, causing the planet to heat up. Humanity's increased one of fossil fuels and deforestation. Fossil fuels produce large quantities of carbon dioxide when burned. Carbon emissions trap heat in the atmosphere and lead to climate change. When trees are cut down and burned or allowed to rot, their stored carbon is released into the air as carbon dioxide. What are the solutions for climate change? Renewable energies, waste management and recycling, sea and ocean preservation, circular economy. My actions and responsibilities. Reduce food waste, use less energy at home, limit my air travel, give my home an energy profit. If we avoid producing food that we don't eat, we can save the land, water, and energy that would have been used to make it. Here's my brochure. Here's the QR code for my brochure. This is my exhibition journal and my blob tree. This is my bibliography and the pictures. Right here. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, my name is Wendy from 4B of GMIS Jakarta. Today, my exhibition topic is about the new normal. The beginning of the virus. COVID-19 corona started in Wuhan, China on the 1st December of 2019. The very first case is suspected to have started in 17th November 2019. In Wuhan, the first victim of the virus did not have visible connection to the later wet market cluster. Of the early cluster of cases reported that month, 2/3 were found to have a link with the wet market. What impact did the virus cause? Although for most people COVID-19 causes only mild illness, it can make some people very ill. More rarely, the disease can be fatal. Older people and those with pre-existing medical conditions, such as high blood pressure, heart problems, or diabetes, appear to be vulnerable. Most people who are infected with the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19 have respiratory symptoms. They start to feel a little bit unwell. They will have a fever. They may have a cough, a sore throat, or sneeze. In some individuals, they may have gastrointestinal symptoms. Others may lose the sense of smell or the sense of taste. The reason for quarantine. The reason for quarantine is to keep us safe and not get the virus easily. In most people's opinions, quarantine is sad for them as they can't see their friends face to face. But in my opinion, quarantine is a time of stress relief, family bonding, connecting with nature, exercising, taking up new hobbies, and having fun. The real reason for quarantine is to show how the government cares about our lives and make sure we will be safe. Even though it doesn't look like it, this whole world is like one giant family. Remember that we're all in this together. Ways to prevent getting COVID-19. Social distance. Social distancing. Methods include quarantines,
travel restrictions, and the closing of schools, workplaces, stadiums, theaters, or shopping centers. Individuals may apply social distancing methods by staying at home, limiting travel, avoiding crowded areas, using no contact greetings, and physically distancing themselves from others. Wearing masks. Masks should be used as a part of a comprehensive strategy of measures to suppress transmission and save lives. The use of a mask alone is not sufficient to provide an adequate level of protection against COVID-19. Even more ways to prevent getting COVID-19. Making sure your environment is clean. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Your coughs and sneezes transport bacteria and germs to the outside world if you don't cover your mouth, nose, or mouth. Being clean. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Use hand sanitizer whenever you touch something in public. Keep your surroundings clean and drink tons of water to prevent fever. Vaccines. A COVID-19 vaccine is a vaccine intended to provide acquired immunity against severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. The virus causing the coronavirus disease 2019. When we get vaccinated for COVID-19, we often experience some side effects. The reason that we get side effects is that our immune system is revving up and reacting. When we get sick, the same thing happens. Adapting to the new normal. The effects of the COVID-19 panic has caused massive changes to our daily lives, changes that have often happened rapidly and effectively. Life adjustments often come with a wide range of experiences and emotions. Sometimes that transition can feel smooth, and other times the journey to the new normal is choppy or downright bumpy. My actions. What I do to help lower the cases of the coronavirus. I use reusable bags for groceries. I don't pollute the air by going into cars or buses. Instead, I use a bike or walk to go somewhere nearby. I wear a mask when I go out of my home in order to not get sick and get the virus. I stay a minimum of 1 meter away from a person in public. I use hand sanitizer or wash my hands with soap after touching something dirty. I change my mask in the middle of the day to another one in order to not spread bacteria around. A video to make you smile. This is my poster, my brochure, and my exhibition journal, bibliography. Special thanks to Pinterest for the photos, Wikipedia for the PPT info, FutureLearn.com and HopkinsMedicine.com for the brochure info, World Health Organization for the poster info, and CNN for providing us the latest and recent events that are occurring all over the world. Thank you for listening. I hope you have the best day ever.